You know what's crazy is that you can do everything right. You can go to school, get the job, save money, and you can still end up poorer than your parents. Not because you're some lazy guy or girl, not because you made bad choices, but because the money system that you inherently grew up in is broken. Every year, the cash in your account, it buys less. And every year they tell you that's normal. What is it? Inflation is 2 to 3%. Like it's the weather, like it's not a like it's not just a policy. Like someone didn't decide to print more money, which makes your money, your savings, your hard-earned cash worth less. And it's theft. It's just slow enough that you kind of don't notice. It erodes over time. If you think about it, your grandparents could buy a house on a regular salary, right? Your parents stretched, but they made it work. You went on nice holidays. You needed a six-figure income just to feel like you're not falling behind. That's not because the houses got better. It's because the money system that we operate in, it got worse. And nobody's coming to kind of fix that for you. The people who control the money printer benefit from using it. That is the game that we're in. You're not supposed to win. You're supposed to just stay on this treadmill, work harder. You're too lazy. You're bad at savings. But I mean, like the question is, okay, what do we, as our generation, what do we do about it? I mean, the option one is we complain about it online. It's very satisfying. It changes absolutely nothing. Option two is we try to opt out of earned inflation, make more money every year, or just save 15% or buy an investment property, put it on Airbnb. Possible. It's exhausting. You're still playing the game. It's highly unrealistic for most of us. But option three is to stop holding deflating currencies. And this is where we want to explore an idea of on chain and digital capital, where there's an infrastructure being built right now that lets you hold value outside of the system that's not in a bank, that's not a currency that a government can print into absolute oblivion. It's on chain capital and assets that you can control. And I'm not talking about buying Bitcoin so you can hope that it just pumps and moons. That's it's not about taking that bet. I'm talking about moving your financial life onto a different rails. If we look at something like a stable coin, it's a digital dollar. It's not perfect money, but the difference is that it lives on the internet. It can move across borders like a text message. It doesn't care about what country you're in, and no one can just instantly freeze it because they don't like the inflationary nature of it. I mean, right now, billions of dollars are flowing through these systems, and it's not through Wall Street. It's from regular people in South Africa, Nigeria, Argentina, in Europe, places where the local currency is inflating into oblivion. They figured out this because the money was dying in real time, and we feel that. Growing up in South Africa, you feel that your money is dying too. The power and the spending power that your money has, you can feel it just erode over time. I mean, I've built businesses online, internet native businesses. I've been fortunate to ride the kind of tech boom in many aspects. But over time, you're operating within the system in which your money just becomes less, and you feel that pressure as you reach 25, as you reach 30. You feel like you are putting in that work, but the capital kind of value over time, you feel that less and less. And I think what I've sort of realized is that there's a kind of freedom matching that you can tap into by understanding that if you can try and create internet native businesses that build value across the borders, not just in the local country that you operate in, it's how you store and stack that value by looking at on-chain capital options like stablecoins, like having Bitcoin as a true store of value that you can control the keys of, that no matter where you are, your assets can't get frozen in a bank account. You have that sort of sovereign control, and what that can do to motivate you to keep building a different set of rails that once you see it, you can't unsee it. And if we look at stacking digital capital, what does that mean and what is the purpose of it? For me personally, it's to really understand that financial freedom was a concept that we got sold to, and it was a dream that cannot be achieved in the current financial system in which currencies get printed into natural inflation, where technology and on-chain capital can, I think, be naturally deflationary. If we look at the productivity gains that we can essentially forecast with AI becoming more agentic and allowing to replace more human capital, I don't see that as an inherently deep risk. If you're building a business, I feel like it can be a deflationary force where you can start generating more cash flow confidence, and you can start utilizing a more profitable business that is fully on chain and that can fully utilize these new technologies so that you can create better financial freedom.